Hello, lovely people. Welcome to another section of learning how to live your best life. Last week, we did talk about something interesting about personality traits, knowing who you are, and we spoke about being an extrovert, introvert, and ambivert. And I also did some reflection on myself, and I got to know the category that I belong to. I believe that you also know the category you belong to, and all these will shape us to become the best version of ourselves. So today we are going to talk about natural ability. Now, natural ability, when we know them, shall also help us to become special and unique and also become the best of who we are. So what is a natural ability? Or let me define it in simple terms by my own definition. Natural ability is what special skills that comes easy with you. I'm asking you a question. So therefore, natural ability is something that comes easy with you. Just take a moment and reflect. When I say ability, I know it's become something huge, something big. So let's say skill. What skill comes so easy with you? Just reflect for some minutes as we go along and we start. So, what is natural ability? Natural ability is as aptitude that makes certain tasks or activities easy to complete and that require relatively less time, effort, or energy to perform. Another definition is when we operate in an environment where we can employ these natural abilities, we are happiest and perform our best. So then what is natural ability? It is something that helps you, it's a skill that helps you to accomplish tasks effortlessly. So think about your skill. If you want to know much about natural ability, kindly Google the link below and then you know more about it. And today, my aim is that after this lesson, we shall know our natural abilities. So, there was a difference between a skill and natural ability. Skills are learned and don't always come easily and take relatively more time, effort, or energy to complete. Whereas natural ability is innate, it's natural, something that you were born with that helps you to accomplish some tasks very easily. So you can visit this site once again to help you to understand your abilities. It has some tests in there that when you do it, you can come out knowing your natural abilities. So why should you know your natural ability? One, it helps you to choose a career that makes you feel right and your job may not feel like work. Remember what Steve Jobs once said, your work is going to feel a large part of your life and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. So Steve Jobs was right. If you find a career or a job that aligns with your natural ability, something that you were born with, it makes it so easy to accomplish the task on the job. So it's advisable to find something that aligns with your natural abilities. But most people don't know our natural abilities. It's either we know it or we are yet to know it or we have ignored it. So I advise or I encourage that we know our natural abilities and we choose career and things that aligns with it to make us enjoy our life. So what comes natural with you? Take some minutes to reflect on it. What abilities come easy with you? This may be comments loosely thrown by people around you. Oh, you are good at this. Oh, you are good at that. Oh, you are good at that. What is it that comes natural with you? Take some time and reflect, and you shall know it and make choices that align with your natural ability. So you can express your natural ability in your work, in your career, or a volunteer work. And again, I will say that some people may see their natural abilities as something that they would love to exercise during their leisure time. Therefore, that thing may not necessarily bring them income, but they love doing it. so they can have their work and then also nurture their natural ability. So for instance, we may have people who are lawyers but also run a podcast because they believe they have natural abilities to run a podcast, and they do the podcast at their leisure. The podcast may not necessarily bring them income, but they love doing it because it makes them feel alive. We may also have people who are, let's say, doctors, but maybe they are horticulturists. They love flowers. They love to tender. They love to look after flowers. They love everything about flowers. And so maybe at their spare time, they take care of flowers. Let me use that term, take care of flowers, because they have a natural ability for that. Well, there was a doctor in Ghana who is a doctor and a musician at the same time. Some people may say it's a weird or an odd blend, but he loves it. He makes good music, quality music. At the same time, he's a doctor. So this career, he has a career. At the same time, he has something alongside his natural abilities, and he's exercising it. So find your natural ability. You can decide to exercise in any of the three categories. It can be your work, it can be your career, or it can be a volunteer work, and that is fine. So you may express your natural abilities in all circumstances. For example, as I said, a lawyer, a writer, a podcast. The lawyer may be the person's core work. The writer may be something that maybe the person has chosen to do alongside, and being a podcaster, the person also chosen to do alongside. And a doctor, a musician, the example that I gave, an interior decorator or an accountant. I know a friend like that. And all these makes you come alive. So we must not kill our natural ability. We must exercise them. So let me give example of some of the natural abilities. Some people may find out that they have natural ability to draw. They have natural ability to paint. They have natural ability to memorize things. They have natural ability to dance, to write, etc. And we have so many natural abilities. You know what you are good at. Just find that.